Today, we are diving into 4 very real side hustles you can get started on right now. And they're all powered by the AI assistant Claude. We're even going to break down the exact workflows people are using to make it all happen. It's a pretty fascinating question, right? We usually think of AI as just a tool, something we use. But what if it could actually be the core of a profitable side hustle? Or maybe even a full-blown business? Well, the ideas we're covering today show this is already happening. And the potential here is, well, it's staggering. This number, it comes from a single Etsy store that just sells spreadsheet dashboards. In only 2.5 years, it became a 7-figure business. That's the kind of opportunity we're talking about. Okay, let's jump right into our first idea, becoming an AI-assisted novelist. I know, it sounds a little bit like science fiction, but believe it or not, people are successfully selling AI-generated murder mystery novels on Amazon as we speak. So get this. This is the estimated daily income from just one ebook. And it's by a relatively unknown author. Their whole catalog of 9 novels sells around 391 copies a day, and their Facebook page only has 500 followers. It just goes to show you don't need a huge following to make this work. So why does this work so well? Well, it's because of a market niche called beach fiction. Think of these as quick, fun reads. The people who love these books, they consume them fast, and they're always on the lookout for the next one. This creates the perfect opening for an indie author using AI to pump out new stories really quickly. This success isn't just a fluke. It comes from a repeatable system. It's not about one magic prompt. It's a whole structured process. You use Claude to brainstorm a cool twist, you lay out a classic mystery formula, build your characters, and then you have it generate the story, chapter by chapter, referencing all those documents you created along the way. All right, next up, we've got another idea that takes advantage of Amazon's massive marketplace. But instead of novels, this time we're talking about puzzle books, specifically logic puzzles, which, as it turns out, AI is incredibly good at creating. Check this out. This is the estimated number of copies a single, independently published logic puzzle book sells every single day. The creator has a whole series of them, each one targeting a different theme, and it all adds up to a really steady stream of passive income. The real key here is Amazon's print-on-demand service. It's a completely hands-off business model once you've made the book. You just upload a PDF, and Amazon handles everything. The printing, the shipping, the payments, it's all done for you. And creating the puzzles themselves? It can be as simple as giving Claude the right prompt. This is actually part of a real prompt used to generate a complex, solvable grid puzzle. You might know them as an Einstein riddle. This one was based on a locked room murder mystery theme, complete with a story and clues. All right, let's switch gears a bit. We're moving from books to digital tools. And there is a massive, and I mean massive, market for organizational stuff like spreadsheet dashboards. And AI can be your secret weapon to build them. So remember that Etsy store we mentioned earlier? This is the number of sales they've made, selling spreadsheet templates for things like wedding planning or budgeting. I mean, one of their annual budget spreadsheets had been bought 38 times on the single day it was researched. Incredible. Now, there are 2 really great ways to tackle this market. First, you could sell a pre-made product on Etsy using Claude to help you build out the Excel template. Or you could offer a custom service on a platform like Fiverr, using Claude to generate these advanced prompts that build totally bespoke workspaces for clients inside of Notion. Okay, our next idea is a really clever one. It combines AI text generation with simple, free design tools to create and sell printable games for parties and events on platforms like Etsy. And just look at this number. Over 200,000 sales. That's what an Etsy store specializing in these printable games has pulled off in just 3 years. Products like emoji baby shower games might seem simple, but wow, do those sales add up over time? So how do you go from just a block of text from an AI to a visually appealing product that people actually want to buy? Well, the secret is a surprisingly simple workflow that very few people seem to know about, and it involves a free feature in the design tool Canva. The whole process is basically a super simple production line. First, you just ask Claude to create a game, say a Guess Who for a baby shower, and have it save that as a PDF. Then, you upload that PDF to Canva's free converter, and it magically turns it into an editable design. From there, you just tweak it, customize it, make it your own, and you've got a digital product ready to sell. The key takeaway from all of these ideas is that AI isn't creating some new, untested market out of thin air. It's acting like a massive accelerator, helping you create products that people are already out there searching for and buying every single day. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? When the barrier to creating complex digital products gets lowered this dramatically, it just opens up a whole new frontier for entrepreneurs. It seems like the only limit now is the creativity of the person who's guiding the AI. So, what will you build?